Welcome back. Today we're making some homemade pizza. I love my crust thin and some like it thick, so we're making two pizza today and it's chicken. So welcome back. So we're starting off with the pizza dough. You can go and buy a store-bought pizza dough, but I'm making homemade pizza dough from scratch. I have some water, add some sugar to it to help the yeast to activate, and I added some milk in that water liquid as well. I'm gonna stir it up, cover it, and give it like 5 minutes. Now we're gonna weigh out our dry ingredients. I'm using all-purpose flour, and I love to add Italian herbs in my pizza dough. All right, it's quite optional. I add in some olive oil, and now this is my yeast mixture, yeast milk water mixture. I add it. Make sure that your pizza dough looks like this. It should be very soft. That way you can get the stretch that you need, because you don't want a dry pizza dough. All right, you want the dough to be able to stretch, so that's why I use enough liquid to give me a soft dough. So right now I'm not gonna do anything to the dough as yet. I'm gonna just let it set for about 30 minutes, all right, before I divide it, because I need to get two pizza from this dough. So while this is setting, you can go ahead and prep all your veggies, whatever toppings you're gonna put on your pizza, grate your cheese and all that good stuff. All right, so after 30 minutes I'm back. As you can see, it's so pliable, and that's exactly what you want. I'm gonna cut it so that I can have my two pizza dough, and now I am going to let it rest for about an hour and a half. Mine rested for 2 hours because I went on the road and come back, but it doesn't matter because it's pizza dough. This is not bread. You can go ahead and let it rest for at least 1 hour and 30 minutes. All right, but it can be more. You can go for 2 hours, 3 hours. All right, so I'm using chicken breast. Chicken thighs would have been much juicier, but I have chicken breast, so we're going to use chicken breast, and I'm going to season to my preference. The veggies that I like on my pizza is bell peppers. It doesn't matter the color, but most times I use green or red. All right, so now I'm gonna pre-cook my chicken. So I have my olive oil heated, added my chicken, and then we're just gonna go ahead, saute this for a little bit, and then throw in all our veggies. I have some onions and bell peppers, and of course I'm going to add in some cherry tomatoes. It's quite optional, you don't have to, but we're gonna add that in as well. I added some garlic and some onion to the chicken. Now I'm going in with my bell peppers, and then we're gonna add in the cherry tomatoes at the end. All right, so that's basically everything that's going on my pizza. Honestly, for my preference, the chicken pieces could have been a bit smaller. Now I'm getting ready to make my sauce. I added some butter, and I want a little jerk flavor in the sauce because I do have not a homemade sauce, sorry. I do have a store-bought sauce, and sometimes it doesn't have the flavor that you want, so you have to give it that little oomph, add your little stuff to it. So for me, I'm adding some brown sugar. I added some black pepper, some Creole seasoning, and the jerk seasoning as I've put in before. Just go ahead and add your little twist to it. That is if you buy the store-bought sauce. If you're making your pizza sauce from scratch, then that's a whole different story. You know what you like, so you add what you like in it. All right? So once my sauce is ready, and I'm going to set it aside to cool, and then we're going to just move on to making that pizza dough. As I've mentioned in the beginning, I like my thin crust. I'm just a thin crust girl. Some people like the regular thick crust. All right, so for the thin crust, one way to get it is to use the mesh pizza pan. So if you have a mesh pizza pan, that's one way you can achieve that thin crust, like that, that firm, crispy, thin crust. That's how I like my pizza, okay? My husband doesn't like it that way, but that's how I like my pizza. The cornmeal also helps to give that pizza dough a little crunch, but other than that, the cornmeal is also helping me to maneuver with the spinning of the pizza dough onto the counter. Help me to spin it around, so I just stretch it and spin it out until I have the desired size to fit my pizza pan. If it doesn't fit, that's fine. It can be just a small pizza, whether the pan is big or not. All right, so it's not the best looking pizza though, but it tasted good. It tasted so good. Y'all don't understand. Now get your preferred cheese. I'm using mozzarella to give it that nice pull. All right, and then you just distribute your chicken and your veggies all over the pizza. You can make sure you distribute it evenly. It's up to you, or you just spread it anywhere. It doesn't matter. Once the pizza come out looking like this and tasting as my taste, then you are on the right track. This tasted so good. It was so delicious. It was cheesy, a lot of chicken. So one advantage of making your own pizza is you can get to add what you want to add on it and the amount that you want to add on it. All right, if you enjoyed watching this video, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with your friends and your family. And thank you so much for supporting How We Roast Cook. Bye. See you in my next one.